Hi everyone, good morning. I am Parvati from Vyasadayapuram. I handle English for 8th standard buzzword English. Today we will do it. The first chapter, Unit 1, Exploring Space. And the name of the lesson is George Secret Key. Let me tell a few words about the narrator. The narrator of this lesson. That is, actually this is an extract from the story George's Secret Key to the Universe. And the narrator is Stephen William Hawking. He was an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, author and director of research at the Center for Theoretical Cosmology within the University of Cambridge. You might know who is a physicist. He is an expert in physics, and also a cosmologist is a scientist who studies the universe. And he is known for his contributions to the field of cosmology. Cosmology is the science of the origin and development of the universe, general relativity and quantum gravity. What is quantum gravity? Quantum gravity is theoretical physics which describe gravity according to the principles of quantum mechanics. And also he was an expert in especially in the context of black holes. He made studies in the context of black holes. What is a black hole? You might have heard in science. Actually, it is not really a hole. It is a large star that collapses itself, far from being a dense object. It's which has gravitational pull, and also it can even pull strong light. Even strong light may not be able to escape from it. It has such a gravitational pull. So, he made studies on black holes. Also, his most famous book is called A Brief History of Time. Hawking had a rare early onset, slow progressing form of motor neuron disease, also known as ALS, that gradually paralyzed him over the decades. Though he was very expert in science, he was suffering with a type of disease called motor neuron disease, which paralyzed him gradually. Even after the loss of his speech, he was still able to communicate through a speech generating device, initially through use of a handheld switch. Though he lost his ability to speak, what did he do? He used a handheld switch, and finally, only his cheek muscle was working. Even using that cheek muscle, he generated that device, and he continued his work. Move on to page number 4. There are a few pictures given there. Man on moon, exploration of Mars, and also stargazing. You all know that all these are related to space. Now let us move on to the lesson. At the beginning there are given two pictures. That is two pictures of constellation. What is a constellation? You might have heard in science. It is a group of stars. Now let us see what are their names. What names are given to them according to their shape. If you watch the sky on a clear cloudless night, you will see a large number of stars. Most of the stars appear to be in groups when viewed from the earth. The group of stars that form some recognizable pattern or shape in the sky are called constellations. So now you know what is a constellation. Now can you recognize these well-known constellations? Here the stars form the shape of a dipper. If you look at the picture closely, you can see that it forms shape of a dipper or a cup with a long handle. It has the form of a shape of a handle, and there are 3 stars in the handle of the dipper and 4 in the bowl. Now there is another picture, another constellation, and it is named after Orion. Who is Orion? Now let us see. This is one of the most recognizable patterns which the ancient Greeks called a hunter. If you look at the picture, you can understand that the star, that constellation has the form of picture similar to a hunter. This was because it resembled a hunter from one of their myths, and so they named it Orion after him. The name originated from the myth, and this constellation was named after myth and known as Orion, like that of a hunter. The line of 3 stars in the middle form his belt. If you look at the picture closely, you can see there are 3 stars which form as a belt, and from the shape, this group of stars is named as Orion or hunter. Now let us move on to the story. Now read on to find out how a star is formed in outer space. Now the main character in the story is George, and George enters an abandoned house, and when he enters an abandoned house, what happens to him? What he sees there? You will get a picture about it. George enters an abandoned house to find his pet. He finds out that the house is not abandoned and a girl called Annie lives there with her father, Eric. Eric is a scientist and likes George very much. Their house is in a mess, but George spots many interesting things in the clutter of books and papers. George was very interested in science and he meets Eric there, and he spots many interesting things in the clutter of books. A clutter of books means pile of litter of books. The thing that fascinates him the most is Eric's personal computer. He sees his special computer, Eric's special computer, and that attracts him very much. Now let us move on to second paragraph. What did he again see there? Eric's computer was small and glossy. Glossy, see the meaning? Glossy? Shiny and smooth. The computer was very smooth and shiny. It looked powerful and neat. The sort of computer you might find on a spaceship. Eric hit a couple of buttons on the keyboard and the computer made a sort of humming noise while bright flashes of color shot across the screen. He patted the computer happily. "You have forgotten something," said a strange mechanical voice, and George jumped out of his skin. Now when Eric touched the screen, that computer made a noise. What did the computer say? "You have forgotten something," said the strange mechanical voice. And when George heard this, he jumped up. He jumped out of skin. It's a phrase, it's an idiom. Jump out of skin means suddenly surprised. "Have I?" Eric looked confused for a moment. "Yes," said the voice. "You have not introduced me." What he didn't do, what Eric didn't do, he didn't introduce this George to the computer. "I'm sorry," explained Eric. "George, this is Cosmos, my computer." So Cosmos is the name of the computer. George gulped, breathed deeply and quickly because he has never seen such a thing before. He had no idea what to say. "You have to say hello to Cosmos and Eric," in a side whisper to George. "Otherwise, he will get offended." You should say hello to computer, Cosmos. Otherwise, he will be offended. Get offended, he will get angry. "Hello, Cosmos," said George nervously. He had never spoken to a computer before. "Hello, George," replied Cosmos. "I am the most powerful computer in the world. In the future, there will be computers more powerful than me, but there are none in the past or present." And what did Cosmos say? "Hello, George," Cosmos said. "I am the most powerful computer in the world, and in the future, there will be no computers more powerful than me, but there are none in the past or present." "Sorry about this," Eric whispered to George. But Eric didn't like this boasting. So he said to computer, George, "Sorry about this." He didn't like Cosmos boasting. "Computers can be a bit touchy sometimes," Sometimes computers can be a little bit sensitive, touchy sensitive. I'm clever than Eric too, posted Cosmos. Says who? Said Eric crossly, glaring at the screen. Says who? Said Eric crossly, angrily, in an ill-humored manner. Says me, said Cosmos. I can compute billions of numbers in a nanosecond, in less time than it takes you to say Cosmos is great. I can compute the life of planets, of comets, of stars and of galaxies. Before you can say Cosmos is the most impressive computer that I have ever seen, he is truly incredible. I can. So Cosmos went on boasting himself. What did he say? I can compute billions of numbers in a nanosecond. Nanosecond, see the meaning? 1000 millionth of a second. A very short time. In a very short time, I can compute billions of numbers. And alright, said Eric. Cosmos, you are the most impressive computer we have ever seen. Now, can we get on? I want to show George how a star is born. Now, George wants to know how a star is born. That's why he is here. No, said Cosmos. No, said Eric. What do you mean? No, you ridiculous machine. Now, Eric got angry. Why do you say no? He must take the oath, said Cosmos. He hasn't taken the oath. Who hasn't taken oath? George. First he has to take the oath. He has not taken the oath, said Cosmos. Good point, clever Cosmos, said Eric, leaping over to the blackboard. Oh, good, you are clever. That he has to be done first. George, said Eric, to learn about the greatest subject in the whole universe, are you prepared to take a special oath to learn about a great subject about universe? What you have to do? You have to take an oath at first, special oath. To promise that you will use your knowledge only for good and not for evil. So, related to science, there are science is for good and as well as evil. So, you should take the promise that you will not use your knowledge for evil. This is very important, George. Science can be a force for good, but it can also do great harm. George stood up straighter and looked Eric in the eye. I am, he confirmed. Then said Eric, look at the words on the blackboard. It is the oath of the scientist. Read the oath out loud. Then Cosmos asked George to read out the oath. The words of the oath made him feel tingly with excitement right down to his toes. He read the oath out loud as Eric had instructed. Then when he started reading the oath, he felt some sort of tingly. What is meant by tingly? Slight pricking sensation. When he, with the excitement, right down to his toes, and he started reading the oath loudly. I swear to use my scientific knowledge for the good of humanity. I promise never to harm any person in my search for enlightenment. I shall be courageous and careful in my quest for greater knowledge about the mysteries that surround us. I shall not use scientific knowledge for my own personal gain or give it to those who seek to destroy the wonderful planet on which we live. If I break this oath, may the beauty and wonder of the universe forever remain hidden from me. And that was the oath read by George. Now Eric clapped. Eric felt happy when he heard the oath. And he burst an empty crisp packet. Annie was sitting there. Who's Annie? Here in this lesson, Annie is Eric's daughter. She was sitting there. And he burst an empty crisp packet. Cosmos flashed a rainbow of bright colors across his screen. So, Annie was sitting there. He burst an empty crisp packet. Cosmos flashed a rainbow of bright colors across his screen. Then there could be seen a flash of bright colors on the screen. Well done, George, said Eric. Cosmos will now show us how a star is born. Welcome, said Cosmos, playing a little computerized fanfare to the universe. The room was getting darker and darker. Welcome, said Cosmos, playing a little computerized fanfare. See the meaning? Computerized fanfare allowed a short piece of music played to introduce someone important. When we introduce someone important, there can be played a music. Like that, there could be heard a music. The room was getting darker and darker. Come and sit here, George, called Annie, who had already settled herself on the big, comfy sofa. Comfy sofa, comfortable sofa. She sat on a comfy sofa. George sat down next to her, and after a few seconds, he saw a tiny beam of very bright white light came directly from Cosmos' screen. The beam shot out into the middle of the room, where it wavered for a second before it began to sketch a shape in the air. But that looks like a... George began to speak. A window, said Eric proudly. Cosmos has made us a window on the universe. Watch closely. Now, when George looked at the computer, he could see something like that of a window. Now, what George has to do? George can look through that window to see the universe. Now, the computer asked him to watch closely. The beam of light disappeared, leaving the window he had drawn in the middle of Eric's sitting room hanging in mid-air. It now looked exactly like a real window. Now it seemed as if there was a real window. It had a big sheet of glass in the pane and a metal frame. Beyond it, there was a view. And that view was not of Eric's house or of any house, road or town or anywhere else that George had ever seen before. Then what could he see there? Let us see. Instead, through the window, George could see an incredible vast darkness peppered with what looked like tiny bright stars. He started to try and count them. So he could see a group of stars there, bright stars, and what did he do? He started counting them. George, said Cosmos in his mechanical voice, there are billions and billions of stars in the universe. New stars are created all the time. They are born in giant clouds of dust and gas. I am going to show you how it happens. How long does it take for a star to be born? George asked. 10 millions of years, replied Cosmos. I hope you are not in a hurry. If you are not in a hurry, you can learn more about stars. Tut tut, said Eric, sitting cross-legged on the floor beside the sofa. Don't worry, George, I have speeded it up quite a lot. When Cosmos said, if you are not in a hurry, I will teach you everything, I will show you everything, he was not at all that much interested because he wanted to go reach home early. So he made a sound. Tut tut, word used to show annoyance or anger. Said Eric, sitting cross-legged on the floor beside the sofa. George wanted to reach home early. So Eric didn't like when Cosmos said that he hoped that he was not in a hurry. Don't worry, George, I have speeded up it quite a lot. So you need not worry, I have speeded up the computer. So don't worry, you will still get home for dinner. You can reach home for dinner. Now see the next page. George notices something about the view through the window onto outer space. Not all of it was covered with little stars. In the bottom corner of the window, he saw a patch of total darkness, a place where not a single star shone. He notices something about the view through the window. The window here is through the computer window onto the outer space. Not all of it was covered with little stars. The scene was not at all fully covered with stars. In the bottom corner of the window, he saw a patch of total darkness. In the bottom corner, there was a patch of darkness. A place where not a single star shone. There was not even a single star at that space. Shone, other verb forms, shine, shone, shone. We might have studied in lower classes. Now, see, what is happening there? He pointed. Let us have a look, shall we? Said Eric. He pressed a button on the remote control and the view through the window seemed to zoom towards the dark patch. As they got closer, George realized that an enormous cloud was hovering in that spot. The window kept moving forward until they were right inside the cloud itself. And George could see it was made of gas and dust, just as Cosmos had said. Now, let us have a look, shall we? Said Eric. He pressed a button on a remote control and the view through the window seemed to zoom. What is zoom? Move or travel quickly towards the dark patch. And when they got closer, George realized that an enormous cloud was hovering in that spot. Hovering, staying in the same position in the air without moving forward or backward. He could see an enormous cloud. The window kept moving forward until they were right inside the cloud itself. Until they were right inside the cloud, the window kept moving. And George could see it was made of gas and dust. And George realized that it was made of gas and dust, just as Cosmos had said. What is it? He asked. And where is it? It is a huge cloud in outer space, much bigger than the ones in the sky, replied Eric, made up of tiny, tiny particles which are all floating around inside it. There are so many of these particles that the cloud is enormous. It is so big that you could put millions and millions of earths inside it. From this cloud, many stars will be born. And now, in this paragraph, we will see how a star is born. Cosmos says how a star is born. It's a huge cloud in outer space, much bigger and bigger than one in the sky, replied Eric, made up of tiny, tiny particles, very tiny particles. It is made up of very tiny particles which are all floating around inside it. There are so many of these particles that the cloud is enormous. So many particles, small particles are there, and that makes it enormous together. It is so big that you could put millions and millions of earths inside it. It is so huge. That is, you can put millions and millions of earth inside the cloud. From this cloud, many stars will be born. Inside the cloud, George could see the particles moving around, and George could see many particles moving around inside the cloud. Some joining together to form huge lumps of matter. Some join together to form huge lumps of matter substance. These great lumps spun round and round, gathering even more particles all the time. These great lumps spun round and round, spun, past tense of spin, spun, rotate. Gathering even more particles all the time. But as the particles joined together, the spinning lumps were getting bigger. And instead what happened? Instead, they seemed to be getting smaller, as though something was squeezing them. Though these particles were formed together, they, instead of getting bigger and bigger, what happened? They became smaller and smaller, as though something was squeezing them. And they became smaller and smaller. It looked like someone was making gigantic dough balls in outer space. It looked like someone is making a gigantic dough balls in outer space. One of these giant balls was quite close to the window now, and George could see it spinning round, getting smaller and smaller all the time. Now, George could understand that these balls are getting close to the window, and he realized that it is spinning round, getting smaller and smaller all the time. As it shrank, it became hotter and hotter. When it shrank became smaller in size. What happened? It became hotter and hotter. It became smaller and smaller, and at the same time, when it became smaller and smaller, what happened? It became hotter and hotter. So hot that George could feel the heat from where he sat on the sofa. Even George could feel the heat where he sat on the sofa. And then it started to blow with a dim but frightening light. Then it started to blow with a dim but frightening light. Why is it glowing? Asked George. The more it swings, said Eric, the hotter it gets. The more it swings, the more it becomes smaller in size. What happens? It becomes hotter and hotter. That is happening now. The hotter it gets, the brighter it shines. And when it becomes hotter and hotter, what happens? It becomes brighter and brighter. It becomes brighter, shines. Very soon it is going to get too hot. Very soon it will get too hot. The ball exploded from the inside, throwing off its outer layers of burning hot gas in all directions. After the explosion, the ball was shining like the sun. Wow, said George. Is that the sun? It could be. Eric replied. Now, this is how the sun may be born. That's how stars are born, and the sun is a star. And now you realize that this is how Cosmos said that this is how a star is born, and also you might have studied that the sun also is a star. When a huge amount of gas and dust combines and shrinks to become dense and hot, as you have just seen, the particles in the middle of the ball are so pressed together, they start to fuse or join up, releasing an enormous amount of energy. This is called a nuclear fusion reaction. You might have studied nuclear fusion reaction. Underline it. What is a nuclear fusion reaction? When a huge amount of gas and dust combines and shrinks to become dense and hot. As you have just seen, the particles in the middle of the ball are so pressed together and they start to fuse or join up, releasing an enormous amount of energy. And this is called a nuclear fusion reaction. It is so powerful that when it starts, it throws off the outer layers of the ball and the rest is transformed into a star. It is so powerful that when it starts, it throws off the outer layers of the ball. And what happens? It throws out outer layers of the ball and the rest is transformed. The rest part is transformed into a star. That's what you just saw. That's what you just saw. The star was now shining steadily in the distance. It was a beautiful sight. George gazed at it, amazed by its power. And George could see the star now. He was amazed at the power of the star. Every now and then, he could see huge jets of brightly shining gases sent hundreds of thousands of miles from the surface at extraordinary speeds. And the star will keep on shining like this forever, he asked. Nothing is forever, George, said Eric. And he thought that, and the star is forever. And what did Eric say? Nothing is forever. There may be change. Always changes are there. That was what Eric said to George. Adapted from George's Secret Key to the Universe by Lucy and Stephen Hawking. Now read the lesson well, okay, and find out answers to the questions. Mark the answers in your textbook. Read at least 2 times. Okay, thank you.